My eye reaches but little ways. I cannot calculate the curve and complete its figure by experience of sight. I can divine it by conscience. And from what I see, I am sure it bends toward justice. Now, many have paraphrased those words, most notably the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. during the turbulent 60s. In the first 100 years of our nation's history, no issue has presented a bigger challenge than slavery and civil rights. Unitarians and Universalists have been outspoken, even obnoxious advocates for the rights of all people to be free and equal. And while we have had our less than successful moments as allies, Unitarian Universalists have consistently tried to help the cause of equality for African Americans. And that brings us to here today in Columbia. We've watched as an increasingly militarized and violent police across the nation have brutally assaulted and murdered one black person after another for no grounds. With institutionalized poverty, unequal arrest and incarceration rates, and a host of other problems afflicting non-whites in this country, we must certainly determine to continue the work of our abolitionist predecessors. And if our local police were to be involved in a tragedy, such as those that killed Eric Gardner, Samir Rice, Michael Brown, Sandra Bland, and far too many others, then we must be better prepared if we hope to be a force for nonviolent change. So today, by dedicating this banner, we proclaim to the community our commitment as allies in this struggle. We vow to educate not only ourselves, but all white populations of the Midlands. Some of this education will take traditional forms. Others will be outreach, including social actions, engaging with community leaders, and especially members of the Black Lives Matter community. Joining them in organizations already working toward community building and justice. This work is daunting, and it will challenge many of our paradigms. We will be exposing ourselves to unfamiliar lives that will take us beyond our comfort zones. And there will be those who will hate us for our efforts. We will be called race traitors. We will be told all lives matter, and that we are a racist church. We will be misunderstood, mocked, and shunned. So be it. It is better to live a life pursuing justice at the cost of acceptance and popularity than to live secure with our privileges while others suffer. And when someone calls us racist, tell them we are racist, but we are learning to be anti-racist. And when they tell us that all lives matter, tell them they're right. But at this time in our nation's history, we must stand most diligently to the lives of our black brothers and sisters and prove that their lives matter just as much as our own. Our predecessors argued for abolition for decades before a horrible war settled the matter of the legality of slavery. And we should not expect gains overnight. We can hope, though, that by engaging in the work of anti-racism, by supporting and participating in Black Lives Matter movement, we can spare our children and their children the need to struggle against this same evil. So if you'd all join hands, and we invite the spirit of life and love that goes by many names to be with us now. There is so much pain in the world, so much suffering and want, so much senseless violence and anger. When we come here together in worship, we desire peace, we yearn for compassion, and we search for a community of seekers of truth and justice. So little time and so much to do. The moral arc of the universe is long. We can't see its end. We can't calculate its course. We can only feel its trajectory. The fingers of our conscience reach out to touch that path, knowing that others also sense its presence. Some of our fellow travelers are facing inconceivable challenges. And despite our own burdens, we know that we can help them ascend the ark with us. With the wondrous power of love, we can help them. And by doing so, help ourselves. The task of justice is not laborious work, but it's a joyous celebration of our uniqueness and our shared humanity. Blessed be. Amen. And let it be so.